This weekend, NBC 11 is hosting Living Well, a two-day free event open to the entire Bay Area, dedicated to getting healthy, staying healthy, and improving your life. But sometimes starting an exercise routine can be a little daunting. Joining us this morning to talk about getting on the road to fitness and staying there is Hani Juha, the Silicon Valley Triathlon Club's new to the sport coach.
Wow, that's really good.
Thanks for joining us. That's a big title.
It is.
But it's important for folks, especially if you're just trying out, trying to get into a routine of exercising, to not get burnt out right off the bat. A lot of times people can kind of try to be an overachiever at the beginning.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, people that are either busy or haven't been working out for a while, they want to get back into it, and they immediately go into a 5-day workout week, or they go into an aggressive goal where they want to do a half Ironman or an Ironman event, and they just started. So what we do in our group is help them set good goals, set a good schedule that fits into their lifestyle. I mean, if they're working 5 days a week and they're trying to work out 5 days a week, sometimes there's a conflict there. And in the end, they end up burning out.
Right. Let's talk about that a little bit too, because it seems like time is a big factor. People have families, they've got jobs, they've got a lot to juggle. And a lot of times they're saying, when am I going to find the time to work out? Do you advise making the time, like making an appointment with yourself?
Actually, I don't advise making the time. I advise them to adjust their lifestyle to be able to work out, fit it into their lifestyle. Because a lot of times if you force it, or you go through a hard day and you're like, God, I just don't want to go work out tonight, it becomes kind of a burnout after a while, because you just don't want to go after like a hard work week or a hard month.
Right.
So what we advise is just to have them integrated as best as possible into their schedule, whether that means they work out in the mornings because they're not really an evening person, or come work out on the weekends, or do it at lunchtime. So really see what best fits their workout schedule.
Right, and it seems like once you get a taste of it, once you get a routine, you start seeing results, and working out gives you more energy.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the goal that we always try to push onto people, is the fact that they are going to be living a better lifestyle, healthier lifestyle. But at the same time, we also encourage them to set goals, events, a hiking event, a running event, any sort of event that they can strive towards and meet. But eventually, it is just a healthy lifestyle that they're getting.
Right, and you train triathletes.
Our club trains triathletes, that's correct.
So, I mean, that's a huge event. To me, that would be a huge event, a big undertaking.
Absolutely.
So when should a person start thinking about that?
I recommend starting 9 months before, really, and this is a great time of year to do that. I mean, most of the racing happens, or the events happen during the summertime. And a lot of people end up going through the winter time, not doing anything, starting off a New Year's resolution, and all of a sudden they only have 3 or 4 months before the event, and they just feel rushed. They work out 5 days a week and burn out right before the event. So what we recommend is putting in a good foundation in the winter time, so when you do come into the New Year's, you already have a good solid foundation in your legs, in your cardiovascular system, and you can work out towards those events.
So I guess, are there realistic goals that people can set to get there?
You have to set realistic goals, and the winter time is a good opportunity for you to evaluate what those goals are going to be, as opposed to coming late into the season or 3 months before an event and you're forced to meet those goals, and you end up either not achieving them, or being disappointed, or not doing as well as you had hoped. Right. So this is the time to set realistic goals.
Now, you mentioned, fitting it in with your lifestyle as well. Some people at the end of a long day of work, they are tired. It's a lot easier to sit on the couch. But how do you get that fire kind of going? You need a little bit of motivation behind it.
Well, one thing that, for example, our club does, the Silicon Valley Triathlon Club does, is it allows people to have friends or meet people through the club that have common goals, common lifestyles. So you end up being motivated by your friends to go out. They end up being your neighbors in some cases, in your neighborhood. So you have a workout partner, and that tends to be a very big motivator for people, to have somebody to work out with.
Because it makes it fun.
It makes it fun. It's a social thing. You can talk to the person. How are you feeling? How was your day? And you're riding at the same time. All
right, some good advice there. And of course, we're going to have a lot more advice this weekend at a special Living Well conference. It is going to be going on this weekend, the 24th and 25th, at the San Jose McHenry Convention Center. Look for schedule, directions, parking information, the works. Go to our website at NBC11.com. Thanks so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
I should mention as well that is a free event, so it'll be a lot of fun. Come on out. There's going to be a lot of NBC 11 people there too. Well,